Everybody, it's Miss Inspirational Star, and this is my first YouTube video for the year of 2013. Now, I know I haven't made YouTube videos in probably like 2 months now, but I had so much going on in my life. I had a death in the family of somebody very important to me, and then the minis got sick, and I just had a lot of negative things happen in my life. And for that, I'm not gonna say I was depressed, but I just kind of was in a state of mind of hopelessness. I started eating bad. I stopped exercising. Excuse me. I was sick with the minis too. So if I do sound different, that's because I'm still sick, trying to get over this hump. But it was tough. And I was putting back on the weight I was losing, and I knew I was putting it on because clothes that used to not fit were starting to not only fit again, but they were starting to be tight, and it was just, I let myself become a mess. And then I just kind of woke up one day and I was like, what am I doing? You know, the person that passed in my family, if they could have just seen what I was doing with myself, they would have been disappointed. And I didn't no longer wanted to be a disappointment, you know, and also a disappointment to myself, because I was just letting myself down. I'm like, I came so far and I still have a long way to go, and I was just doing everything I knew was wrong. And I knew I had to sit there and, you know, stop what I was doing and get my head back in the game. With all the bad eating, yes, I did sit there and get back up into the 300s, but I am proud to say for my first win of 2013, I am 297.2. Now, the last time I actually physically weighed myself was back on Halloween, and I was 297. So between the fact that I gained so much and I lost all of it back just to only be 0.2 from where I was in October, I'm not going to say it's a real victory for me, because, I mean, it's great that I got back down to where I was, but from October to now, I definitely should be at a lower weight. And I am going to sit there and get there, especially since I got a lot of goody stuff coming up mid-year, so I gotta hop back on it, because this ain't fly what I'm doing, and I gotta fix that. So here's a few updates. As you know, I sat there and said I stopped exercising, so that means I did stop doing Insanity. I'm gonna restart Insanity on Monday. I'm also with my F3 sisters. I'm going to be sitting there doing the Daniel fast. If you're not familiar with it, Google it. But for the most part, I'm not going to be eating any meat, no dairy, just fruit, vegetables, beans, and selective whole grain. So maybe I guess you could say it is like a vegetarian diet that well, it's not a diet because it's a fast, but I guess you could sit there and say a vegetarian lifestyle I'm going to be doing for the month of January. So we're going to see how that goes. As well as what else I'm going to be doing this month. I'm going to be doing Insanity again. I'm going to be doing the fast. And I'm also going to be sitting there doing The Biggest Loser with my F3 sisters too. We're gonna be doing it kind of like how the show is doing it, but with our own set of rules. So we're kind of following how The Biggest Loser do it, but you know, F3 style. So I got a lot going on for the month of January, so that means I'm gonna have a lot of updates for y'all. I gotta reread the rules of The Biggest Loser, so I might only for the month of January change the day I do my weigh-ins, just so I don't end up weighing myself twice a week. But I'll definitely have a lot more videos to let y'all know. I'll probably do like every 3 to 4 days as far as my Daniel fast sits there and goes, and once a week for how The Biggest Loser sits there and goes. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of me this time around. So yeah, this is gonna be a great beginning of 2013, and as you can hear, I couldn't lock myself away just for a couple of seconds, but he is still sick, so I guess I could let him slide a little bit. So I want to end this video because he's having a heart attack because he thinks I'm leaving him, and I'll talk to all y'all soon. I love y'all to peaches. It's 2013. Let's all make it happen, and I'll talk to y'all soon.